Here we are. It's Sunday morning. Well, brunch, 10 o'clock, something like that. I'm just going to do a quick sketch of this week's image, just to show roughly how I do it. A bit of pre-planning, really, ready for Tuesday. Just going to change the camera and the speaker over to the other one. See how we get on. Change the camera. Change the microphone. Everything's so dark. We're going to have a thunderstorm apparently. So it's gone a bit yuck, to say the least. I'll keep it zoomed out a bit for now. This is I've just printed this A4 off of the printer. I've got a little ruler here. And what I do this a lot. I get this detail paper. It's not tracing paper, it's detail paper. It's called Frisk. Typo. Frisk Typo. I need to put an horizon line. Sometimes I've even got a set square that I can put along the edge of my board so that I can draw. I'm not being fussy. It's about, looking at it, it's about a third of the way up, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, that's about that. There's a faint line. What is with these pictures, you can never see an awful lot, so there's not going to be an awful lot of drawing. But I'm looking at angles at the moment. I've got an angle here going across. I could do a straight line, I suppose. So that goes just off center. So I'm just going to go just off center, and it goes down to about somewhere up there. So I could use a ruler if you want. Feel more confident. It won't be a straight line for long, but you can easily check your angle, bring it down. Yeah, it's not too bad. A bit off. Nothing's set in stone, so I'll just that's about it, really, isn't it? And there's a wheat folding the wheat there. It goes right across, doesn't it? I'm just going to make a pencil line for that. I'm on for the other one. It's probably tractor lines. Doesn't go too far. Just a marker for when we come to paint it up. I think I might just shade it a bit so I remember where it is. This one gives a bit of a shadow. It's a detail paper, so this is only stage 1. And there's a line going right across to there, which is giving me, maybe not, an indication of where the initial clump of hedge or whatever is for the tree. And I'm going to put a post in there, go along, put another post. I think it's a post. I'm not fussed. Some sort of fence, isn't it? Put one here. I'm not being too pedantic. I think it is a wooden fence. It will be on my picture. All there. Now then, got a tree, haven't we, to sort out? But this is in a, comes quite high up. So let's have a look here. All the stumpy bit. That, doesn't it? Goes down and out. So we've got a piece coming down here. You know, a piece going up here. A few twigs. That piece goes a bit stronger up there, doesn't it? How far is it? Middle of it is about level with the top of this. So let's do fine. And we've got foliage goes all around there. I'll get the shape of it roughly. Oh, we've got a whopping great twig, thick branch, call it what you like. Something coming out here as well that's been sawn off. And this piece goes, just using single lines for now, goes right. Just looking, it goes level with the end of that. I'm going to start up here, I think, and come down. It's there. There's another branch. Wow, I think it comes out here, doesn't it? I think more than one actually. There's a few of them. It's a whopping great branch that's parallel, almost parallel to this. There we go. It's sort of stopped, don't they? A bit covered up with foliage. So try and get the shape of that roughly. Just a reminder on Tuesday. That goes there. And where my horizon line, there's a hedgerow. Well, let's start by putting this tree in hairdo. My hairdo comes level with the top of this. It's just below the top of that. Yeah, there. That's fine. I'll put a mark there. Beautiful tree. Reminds me of when I was a lad. Foliage here. Something massive. Don't know what it is. I can't decide in this light. But this foliage here comes right across. So just mark it out from there. Comes down there. And then we've got this hedge. Which I'm going to carry on across here. Some sort of hedgerow. It's going to go all the way across there. And above it, there's a hill here. It looks like a hill. I think it's the other field behind, which is fun. This tree, this is in a hedge as well, so there's going to be a fine bit of hedgerow here. Goes all the way along. And keep it going. And over here we've got some farm buildings. Can't really see them that well. There. Push this. There we go, drop a bit. And then right middle of that. Got distant hills. Foliage. Leaves. There you go. Job done. Doing it on the Frisk, this Frisk material, I can easily sit in front of the computer or whatever and just tidy up any outlines with a sharp pencil, or a Sharpie ballpoint pen works really well. Then I'll just use a piece of trace down, hit it over the top, and just trace this onto the stretched paper underneath. Easy. Job done. We'll see what happens on Tuesday, but there's a few more bits of information I could put in, but there's a sort of shadowy area there. But I'd say that a lot of this come just from painting it. Right, so I've sketched it. So the next plan, as I say, what I could do now, this is actually just a little bit of tape on there. So I'm going to take that piece off and lift it up. Then all I do is I use a bit of the infamous trace down, which is carbon paper, wax free. Just use a bit of that underneath. Under there. Make sure we've got it the right way over. And just use ball pen, biro. I've got one, yeah. To just quickly go over my little pencil marks. I tend not to be what's the word? Pedantic? Too precise. I think these are twigs. Doesn't matter, we can always rub them out if we're not happy. Oh, that was the bit where the tree was. Just a quick outline, that's all. I like doing it really fast and loose, because it's sort of, oh, that's right, there's a twig going down, there's a twig going up, isn't there? There is now. Pen's run out. Put the distant hills in. Yeah, as I was saying, I like to do it really loose. Here's the edge. I don't want it to look contrived, you know. Well, might be worth having a quick check. Yeah, there you go. It's there. My little horizon line, wasn't it? Then across there. Here's my tree. Distant hills. I could have just drawn this. This is a very simple subject, so I could have just put it straight on the paper, but it's a good way of showing an example how I do it. I think we'll put a farm building there. That's the edge of the Wheatfield. That's a little shadow area on these twiggy bits. Edge there. Come down. That's place. Yeah, I have one there. Push, push. Bits of wood, wasn't it? These on my thoughts. Going across there. Boundary, that vertical line that I put. Wheatfield, the shadow of the wheat. Oops, there's a big post here. Might have to move that over. Double checking this out. Just give it balance, better balance. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, that's all there. Now, what all I do is I'll sit in front of the computer with this rough sketch and just double check that there's anything I've missed or I want to tighten up. Maybe those farm buildings might need a little bit more thing and close up on this tree. But I've got the bare bones of it. You can get rid of that. The beauty of this is, because it's on this detail paper and I've used a biro, I've now got this as a template if I ever want to do a similar type thing again. These what I tend to do is punch 2 holes in it and on the edge, you know, and put them in a folder. Look out tomorrow, they're all ready to go. Woohoo! Bye for now.
Sitting in my room, staring out my window, and I wonder where you're gone. Thinking back on the happy hours just before the dawn. Outside the wind is blowing, seems to call your name again. Where have you gone? City streets and lonely highways I traveled down. My car is empty and the radio just seems to bring me down. I'm just trying to find me pretty smile that I can get into. It's true, lost without you. And another lucky buck, another Sunday. Why is this life turned out that way? Just when you think you got yourself a good thing, seems to slip away. It's warm outside, clouds are in the sky, but I need myself a place to run and hide. But I keep it to myself, don't want nobody else to see me crying all those tears in my eyes. Well, another park, another Sunday. Why is it life turns out that way? When you think you got yourself a good thing, it seems to slip away. Well, another lonely park, another Sunday. right that way.